What's up, guys? It's 9:30 a.m. on a Tuesday, and I'm drinking some vanilla chai. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Another Day. I'm gonna wake up a little bit, and then I'll probably go ride my skateboard, and then I'll probably go for a dip in the beach. Let's get started. Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. These turtle chips, no bueno. These fucking suck. Usually I'm pretty nice towards products and things, even if they taste a little funny. That tastes like shit. Don't eat that. Don't buy that. I'm gonna put you guys on right now. This right here, Healthy and Happy honey and sugar covered mango slices. You go to the foreign food section of your grocery store where they sell like jasmine tea and the biscuits from like other countries and stuff, and you'll find these bags of dried mango with sugar on them. Fuck, these are so good. I need this to wash down the taste of the nasty ass chip right now. I love these. These dried mango slices, they're so good, and they're healthy for you. Yeah, I love this shit. If you're trying to like eat less slop, but you want something that's good, I recommend this. I also recommend, if you're stressed out, take some of this ashwagandha. I've been taking this every day. It's helped me a lot. I'm just super on edge. I snap on people sometimes, and this has helped a lot. So that's how we're gonna start the day today. Mango slices, ashwagandha, vanilla chai. Woo! Looks hot outside. I'm gonna get moving though. Let's go skate. Look how nice the beach is right now. It's nice. First thing in the morning. It's so fucking nice out here. I love it. Yeah, I could probably spend the rest of my life here. Pretty fucking sick place. It's so fucking hot out there. I just skated for like an hour straight. I think I'm gonna grab a coconut and sit at the beach now. Maybe I'll do a wellness shot. Or maybe I'll drink this jasmine tea, because it's calling my name right now. Nope, tastes like shit. Nope. I got a whole coconut that I'm gonna drink on the beach. And I got this big ass beach bum wellness shot that I'm also gonna take on the beach. Let's go! Yeah. That happens here sometimes. Especially since it's summer right now. And it's like just changing from winter to summer. So a lot of those fish were probably frozen dead in the lake. And now that it's warming up, they're washing up on the shore. Poor guy. But I am still gonna get in that water. It's freezing cold right now and I probably shouldn't, but I'm getting in that fucking water. I'm hot as shit. I just skated around for like an hour. I'm getting in that water and I'm drinking my coconut. I don't know how to open the coconut. I have now officially experienced drinking from a coconut. It's pretty good. I think it's time to go for a swim. You guys want to come in the water with me? Come on. Let's check it out. Woo-hoo. Yeah, we're in the beach. It's kind of gross today. I don't know if I want to. It's warm. The water's nice, but it's just a little gross right now. You see all the bubbles and stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna go head under, but it's really nice standing in the water. Ah, I love this place. It's like a dream. I'm so grateful that I have a best friend who lives on this island and I get to spend all the time in the world here. Shout out to bro for letting me stay here while he's at work, because this is fucking awesome. It's very healing for me. Not for that guy. He's dead. But for me, this is great. I fucking love it. I'm gonna finish my coconut and pick for shells. Check this out. So, look at the weather now. That's how fast things change here in Canada. It's probably gonna start raining soon. Oh wow, that bird just flew right in front of the camera. That's pretty cool. Yeah, anyways, I'm super glad I started my day like that with the skate and a swim, because I probably wouldn't have had the chance to now. And I drank this whole coconut. I think it's down to the bottom. It was super good. It was delicious. It was amazing. I'm gonna start drinking coconuts on a regular basis. And now, it's a little crooked, whatever. I'm probably gonna work on mixing my album, writing a little bit of stuff. I'm gonna take some more of this beach bum shot. This has ginger, pineapple, and echinacea, whatever that is. It's an immune booster. Yeah, I'm gonna work on some stuff. I'm probably not gonna film everything. I'm gonna take a few hours to just chill, mix up my new album, and write some things down. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna do the dishes for my buddy too, because his sink is looking pretty full. Right, so I'm just watching the new Jackass movie and writing some shit down, and look at that. Look at this weather, man. Let me pause this. It's like it can't make up its mind. Okay. I think I'm just gonna talk about life a little bit and how I've been feeling, what I've been going through for a little bit. Like I said in the first video, I wanted to do this for a while, but I had to focus on my health, my physical and my mental health, because I just, I went through a lot and I've been through a lot in life, a lot of things that just shouldn't have happened and weren't necessarily my fault, but I'm not gonna sit here and like beat myself up about it. I've got to heal and keep moving forward. Most people I think would be more affected by this than I am, but I'm not most people. I've already been through a lot of not cool shit in life, so I kind of know this is just like a familiar feeling. I mean, I'm not gonna get too much into detail. I'm not gonna talk about everything. I mean, I think I'll save that for the professionals. Maybe one day on these videos I'll talk about some of the things I've been through in my life, but most recently, the past 2.5 years I lived in the city close to downtown, and I was just living the downtown lifestyle, partying every day, partying till the sun comes up, making new friends every other day, meeting a million people, faces coming and going, girls coming and going, dating, and just kind of living that lifestyle. I had a girlfriend for a bit, and it wasn't like we fell out of love or anything. It was actually strange. I don't know. She lived with me. I let her stay with me, and then she just kind of packed her bags and had to go one day, and I didn't like get upset or anything. I just accepted she felt that she needed to go and live her life, and I understand that, so I didn't like hold it against her. I kind of just let go, even though I loved and cared about her very much, and I still hold close all the memories that we made and have. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to just let go, and it goes the same for this group of friends that I had for the past 2 years. I felt like they were my family, but it took some time for me to realize that I was the only one feeling that way. And the entire time, these people didn't like me. They just pretended. They were never my friends from the get-go. I sort of like forced myself upon them in a way. Like my one friend was an old friend from school, and we reconnected and we would hang out, and then it led into this relationship where I met his friends and we moved in together and we lived together for 2 years, and there's a lot of trials and tribulations, but I was willing to get through it all because I thought these people were like family to me. But basically it all ended with they tried to attack me physically. I didn't back down, and I think that pissed them off. So then they tried to rob me, and I just gave it to them, So I think that pissed them off even more. And so they tried to slander my name, and I just kind of let that roll off my shoulders, because I knew that if I just, cooler heads always prevail. If I just kept my cool, the truth would eventually reveal itself and I wouldn't have to say a word. Basically, they tried to attack me in every way possible, and it didn't work. So I think that really upset them. They were making decisions, doing things that a normal person just wouldn't do, and especially someone you considered a friend once upon a time. I didn't really... I've done a lot of therapy and a lot of thinking since then. It's been quite a bit of time, and that I've had to sit with it, that I've got to sit with it and think about it and kind of heal and move on from it. But at the end of it all, I kind of just realized this was not my fault. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, and I was just trying to do the right thing, what I thought was the right thing for my friends. Sometimes people's insecurities and whatnot can get the best of them, and then in turn, they kind of turn their backs on you. I don't want to get into too much detail with this. Basically, I lost the woman I cared about a lot, and then I lost this group of friends that I cared about a lot, and I had to find myself again. So I went out to the county and I enrolled in therapy, and then I got counseling and addictions counseling and group therapy, and I just said yes to it all. And now I'm just me, and I have one therapist, and I talk to her sometimes, and I have new friends, and I'm making music again, and I'm making art again, and I'm starting to feel like myself again after feeling like I got kind of pushed around there for a long time. And you know, it sounds like sounds like some pussy ass shit to say, but you know, it just felt like I was getting bullied and taken advantage of by people that I cared about, but clearly they never cared about me from the beginning. They just pretended whatever so they could get what they could out of me or whatever, I don't know. But it's done now, so I don't have to think about it anymore. I don't have to think about them anymore. I can move on in life. And I just want better. I just want better for myself now. I want to learn from these lessons and mistakes and know that you just shouldn't trust everybody. You shouldn't put your heart into everything you do. And moving forward, I know now that I'm gonna have some major trust issues. And I thought maybe that was a bad thing, but now I'm learning that it's a good thing. And I should be really gauging who is my friend and who's not, who's playing pretend and who's really there for me. And now I know, you know, who's there for me and who's not. Some people I'm around feel like they have really big egos, and I'm like down here, and it almost feels like I'm being spoken down to or dismissed in certain things. But at the end of the day, I got me. That's what's most important. Nobody controls my music, I do. And nobody controls the art I make, I do. And I've been meditating and healing and just on this fucking self journey for a long time now. And it just feels like, you know, feels like I'm wrestling with this shadow version of myself now that wants to do bad things and have bad habits. And I'm just kind of here like, we'll get through this together. You know, we'll make it through this. I've been thinking about all this stuff again lately because I took a trip down to the city, and I don't really do that too often anymore. I spent like 4 or 5 months in isolation, just hibernating, not talking to anyone, and just focusing on getting back to myself again, and not being so tormented by everything that had happened to me and was said to me. And you know, there were some terrible things that lingered for long after. You know, they tried to attack those people that I considered my friends. They tried to attack me in every way possible. And when none of it was working, they resorted to the lowest of the low and just started saying things like, go kill yourself and I hope you die in a ditch, which is something I never thought I would have to hear before in my life, especially from people who I loved and cared for and thought, I don't know, you know? There was a place in my heart, and now it's like broken. I'm a very empathetic person, and I try to think about how others feel. And sometimes I put that before me, how I feel. And I'm really glad I was able to get through that situation with a cool head and just let it happen. But at the same time, it left a mark on me. It left a scar. It left, I don't know, a void. And sometimes, like, I wanted to blame myself, and it took a lot of therapy and a lot of time for me to realize that it's just a very unfortunate thing that happened to me, and it wasn't my fault. It was just, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I took a trip to the city recently, and I've been 3 months sober, and I thought, let me go for a couple drinks here and there. I kind of ease back into it, and I don't have to get into this full-blown party lifestyle, but maybe I can let loose a little bit. And I bumped into a lot of the people that I used to party with and stay up till 6 a.m. and let them crash on my couch, and I'd be feeding them. And I kind of realized that, like, maybe a lot of that stuff just isn't what I thought it was. You know? Like, maybe I thought I was best friends or cool or with a lot of these people, but maybe they think otherwise. And they're just pretending so they can so that when other people come along, they can say they have a bond with me or use me as like a stepping stool or use me in some type of way. I just feel like I take everything with a grain of salt now. When someone says I love you, when someone says I miss you, I just kind of have this feeling of like, I'm right here. You could put in just a little bit of effort and then you could see me or you could talk to me and we could still be friends. But it feels like if I stop talking to these people or I stop making an effort to be their friend, there is nothing. So what does that mean? Like, why does it feel like there's not a healthy balance there? It's either I give my all and get some, or or if I'm tired and have nothing to give, then I get nothing. Why? Strange. These are strange times for me, for sure. You know, I feel like I'm healing and I've made a lot of progress, but at the same time, I still feel like a very broken person. Like, a lot of unfortunate things have happened to me that I just have to accept and deal with and heal from. I don't want to be someone who's stuck with a lot of baggage, or I don't want to be someone who carries their trauma through life and it affects every aspect of my life. I don't want to be that way. I just want to be able to be a normal person. Even though I've been through a lot of really not normal, not okay stuff, I still want to be able to be a normal person and be okay and have a good life. It really helps having this series and having you guys to talk to and feeling like I have an outlet. For a long time, I couldn't pick up a pencil. I couldn't stand in front of a microphone. I couldn't write anything down. I just was kind of so numb and so tired and so upset with the world and how things have gone. I was feeling like I maybe got the bad ending. I got the shit end of the stick. And I felt like, are bad things just gonna keep happening to me even though I'm trying my best? The answer is yes. Bad things are always gonna happen, but that leaves room. No matter how bad it seems, there's always gonna be better too. There's always good times too. You gotta focus on both to be able to find that balance. You've gotta be able to focus on the good to have it outweigh the bad. I do have a lot of real friends and a lot of people who do care about me. I think I just felt like what I went through put such a stain on how I look at myself that I genuinely believed that everyone else would look at me that way too. And I didn't realize that nobody else sees you how you see you. They see someone else. They see something else. You might look in the mirror and not, like, I find it really hard to pat myself on the back and give myself credit for the things I've done. And I also find it really hard to accept when other people do that for me. When they say congratulations, when they say I like your videos, when all that happens, it's hard for me to actually process that and take it in, and I need to work on that more, for sure. It meant a lot to me when I was out there how many people were making comments about the first vlog that I made, saying, you know, keep going to the beach, and you were talking about living in a shack. Are you living off grid? I kept getting all these like real life comments about my video, and it was just like a confirmation that people did see it and they were waiting to talk to me about it, and it was a good feeling. So thank you to everyone who watched the first episode. Thank you to everyone who supports me and everything I do. I try to do it for, you know, maybe the next generation of people who are going through what I'm going through, and they might need something like this to help them get through it, because I know I definitely needed other people and other things at times. I needed videos and things to inspire me to just get back on my feet and get back to myself again, and that's really what this is. I just want to say this. Don't be a negative person, because that does nothing for you. I mean, some people thrive off chaos and negativity, and I learned that the hard way. But me personally, I'm not that guy. That sort of stuff puts me in a dark hole. It makes me feel numb. It makes me feel like I can't do anything when there's darkness all around me and people just being negative and saying and doing fucked up things that you just shouldn't be doing. I thrive on positivity. I thrive on putting good energy out into the world. I thrive on being my best self so that it radiates and people can feel that. I only try to do the right thing and do what I think is good, and you know, I feel like I've been that way my whole life. So I don't look back. I only look back on regret of trusting the wrong people and making the wrong decisions sometimes, of trusting the wrong people and letting that go on so long that it blows up in my face and turns into a really bad thing, and I end up losing everything. Because some people will take whatever they can get from you. I guess going back to the city was a reminder that some people do still really care, and it's nice. So I want to say thank you to Shane for saying the really nice things about the first episode, and thank you to Violet. You guys are my biggest supporters right now. Thank you guys. I just want to say that if everybody just tries a little harder to be better every day and stay in a constant state of evolution, trying to be your best self, people notice that, people pick up on that, and you won't ever have to defend yourself or worry about negative people attacking you, because you've already done all the work of putting all this positive, good energy into the world. People are gonna know. You aren't gonna have to say anything. People feel that. Thank you to everyone who keeps pushing me to be a better person, and shout out to all the people who are in the same position as me right now and just trying to crawl your way out of that darkness that you were surrounded by for so long. You can do it. There is hope, and you just have to be strong and get through it. And you have to also put a lot of hard work into your mental and physical health so that you can feel better. Sometimes isolation is a good thing, and I've learned that. You know, this time that I've spent with myself, it felt really necessary. It felt like I needed it to feel real again, because everything started to feel so detached and fake that I was accepting of all this fake energy and people that were really just preying on my downfall the whole time, and I considered them my friends. And that can happen if you're really blinded by, you know, the need or want for friendship and people to be around you. Like, you can really just fall into a place where you don't want to be, and then it's really hard to get out of that. So I'd say I'm lucky that I made it out, you know, and now I get to focus on myself again and get back to what's really important, like things like this, doing creative endeavors and the art show and tattoos and all these cool things I'm working on, a new album. So if you guys are watching the videos, you can catch a glimpse of that stuff early. I like doing that. I think it's cool for the people who really are supporting and showing love, that you get to see and experience things like that. You get it a little early. Thank you guys for watching to the end and supporting. I really appreciate it. I love all of you very much. I hope you make it very far in life, and good luck with everything that's going on right now. Stay tuned, because I'll be back. Love you guys. I don't really know how to end these videos. Goodbye.